It's July 6th and people are still doing fireworks. Anyways, hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Taro. Today is July 6th, 2024. Saturday, July 6th, 2024. So I have one video up right now posted that I was like in the car earlier today and it was just like blazing hot, right? So it was already hot outside, right? And so I had the bright idea to do a reading in the car. Oh my god. I legit felt like I was gonna pass out because of like, it wasn't even like, it was just like that kind of heat that's just heavy, like heavy, dry heat, right? And I'm just like, oh my god, like, it was just so hot, all right? But I still did the reading, or, you know, I did what I could, because then eventually, like, this bug was in the car, and, well, granted, I did leave the windows open, so, you know, but whatever. So that video's up, all right? So, I do have ideas now for of how to be more active on my channel, right? So I'm gonna be trying to do that, all that good stuff. So, but before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story, all right? So that's that. So earlier, right, and early in the morning, I was listening, like, in the song in my head that came on was "Come On, Eileen." You know, oh, you know what? Let me hold on. So the song is called "Come On, Eileen." Poor old Johnny Ray. It's by Dexys, something Dexys in the Midnight or something like that. Yeah, Dexys Midnight Runners. It was a very popular 8-piece soul band. They're successful from the get-go. Right? So, the tune, do, just popped into my head. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's that song. So I looked it up, right? I was reading the lyrics, and it's basically talking about how there's like this girl that this guy likes, and like she's wearing this dress, and it's giving him like these thoughts. I just saw 334, right? And it says, "Come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear at this moment you mean everything. You in that dress, my thoughts, I confess, were done dirty. Oh, come on, Eileen." One of the reasons why this person likes you, or is like attracted to you, whatever the case is, right? Because, okay, let me backtrack a little bit, right? Because I heard this song earlier in the day, right? In my head. And then I looked at the lyrics, blah, blah, blah. Hi.
Look, my teeth, Mommy.
I'm looking, baby.
Look at there. My teeth.
You have it.
Okay. My hand on my...
No, not that one. You have it in the room. So, and then I went out. I know. No, that's not nice. You can't do that. Hold on. Do you want a hug? I'm gonna let her sit in her feelings. So then I went out, right? And I heard the song on the radio. That very same song that popped into my head earlier. But it was like blasting over speakers. Right? And then, so another thing is, one of the reasons why this person likes you is because, in a sense, you haven't exactly, hold on. Because, like, in a sense, you haven't exactly, what, Luna? Hold on. Okay. So yeah, so one of the reasons why this person likes you so much is because it says, because you haven't given up on life. And you still have like this zest for life. You're still going like the Energizer Bunny. It just keeps going and going and going. And that's like you. You just keep going and going and going and going. And, I don't know, this person can like the way you dress. Whether you're a man or a woman, you could have, you know, good sense of fashion or style, or just the way you wear your clothes. Okay, because it also says, well, these people around here were beaten down, eyes sunk in, smoke dried face. They're resigned to what their fate is. But then it says, but no, not us. No, not us. We are far too young and clever. Eileen, I'll hum this tune forever. And it also says, we are far too young and clever, remember. So this could be somebody from your past that's like trying to be all up in your energy. Come on, Eileen. Ooh, I swear. And then it says, come on, let's take off everything, that pretty red dress, Eileen. And in the background, it says, tell him yes. So it's like this person is like hoping that you'll be tempted to say yes to them. Yeah. And so this could be somebody like you've grown up with. Yes, my love.
My mom's so because.
Well, you have to wait. And it says, now you are grown, now you have shown. Things around here have changed. And it says, oh, I swear at this moment you made everything you in that dress. My thoughts, I must confess, virgin, dirty. Come on, Eileen. And then it just kind of like repeats. But at the very, very ending, it says, whoa, I confess. So this person could be from your past. Excuse me. No. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, so this could be somebody from your past. And one thing that this person has noticed, that things around them has changed, including you, except I don't know, you look better, or you grew into your looks, like, or so if this is somebody that you grew up with, you know, of course, obviously, you're not gonna look as as you were like in your childhood days, right? You grow up, you go through puberty, you know, depending on your genetics and your environment and your life choices, it's kind of how you come out, right? So this person could be watching people around them change and transform and the environment and their world, and everything's changed, even you, but in their mind, you've changed for the better, right? You look better, you dress better, etc., etc. And this person sees that, right? And so now they want to like confess, right? Because at the very ending it says confess. And I heard that song twice today. The first time I was just doing work stuff, right? And it popped into my head like the melody, do 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 do, and I'm like, I know that melody. And then I started singing it, and I looked at the lyrics and I was like, oh, okay, interesting. And then I heard it again in the most random place, right? So I thought that was interesting. So this person is like in your energy or trying to like, oh, you know who I'm seeing? There's like this it's from Tom and Jerry. You know, like the cat and mouse, right? It's like an old school cartoon. And there's this one episode where like the gangster cats that Tom the cat were like friends with, or like he knew or something like that. But there's like this one scene where it's either Tom or like one of the other gangster cats, they're like sneaking their way into a door. So it's like this person is trying to sneak in towards you. This could be because they don't want to be seen by other people sneaking towards you. I also feel like they're not trying to make it obvious to you that they're trying to do this. It's like this person is trying to like be invisible and then pop up in front of you like, well, since I'm here, I might as well confess to you everything. It's like that. Come on, Eileen. Oh. It's crazy. I went mini golfing today, right? And the whole place was like 80s kind of theme. So the music was 80s theme. And I guess apparently that song is 80s. So this person could be born in the 80s. But the song came on and I'm like, oh wow, that's cool, because I was right, it's cool. I was like, oh wow, that's so cool, because I was like just listening to this song in my head earlier. Right. We can dance if you want to. We can leave our friends behind, because if your friends don't dance, then if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. And we can go where we want to. That's men with hats. We can leave your friends behind. Focus. So this is you right now. Whatever you're focused on, that's what has your attention. Whoever is trying to come in, I feel like that's why. It's like they're using this opportunity to sneak in. So they could be doing this right now. So it may seem like it's invisible, but it's just because you're not paying attention to it. You're paying attention to like other things. It could be like your career, your life, your finances, your job, your projects, your hobbies, etc., your passions, right? With these oh my god, my foot itches. My foot's been so itchy like yesterday and today. So she's got this light lit up here and then up here. So you're just very focused on your passions right now, and that's good. But at the same time, I feel like because you're so focused on everything else, this person it's like they're utilizing that. You're not paying attention. It's kind of like in a way you're letting your guard down to things in the background because you're focused on whatever it is that you're focused on, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it may look like this person is like popping up out of nowhere, like they were invisible and now they're just like right in front of your face. It's just that you were just not really paying attention, right? to this situation or to them. All right, let me get 2 more. We can dance if you want to. We can leave your friends behind. That's men with hats. Because if your friends don't dance and if they don't dance and they're no friends of mine.
No, my shirt.
Baby, not that one. Your shirt is in the room. Yeah. And then you left the other one in the kitchen too. I don't understand what's going on. I feel like everywhere I go, the internet's just so wonky. It's actually very annoying too. I'm slightly annoyed at the moment. The night is young and so am I, and we can dress real neat. So this person like wants to sweep you off your feet and like take you out. Pretty red dress, we can dress real neat. So yeah, this person like wants to take you out. I don't mean hitman style. I mean like, you know, wear that outfit and I'll pick you up at like 6 or some shit like that, right? That's that's what I mean. Oh yeah, it goes SSAAFFEETTY. Safety. That's the first line is safety in this one song. I just saw 1701. We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. So whoever this person is, they're like, leave everybody and everything behind because they're not a part of what I'm trying to build with you. Yo, that's... So there's a person from your past. They want to come in. And they're basically saying, I'm going to take you out, blah, blah, blah. They want to like dress up with you, and they've been watching you and they've been noticing everything that's around them, and your zest for life is still there, how focused you are on your passions, your careers, and all that stuff. And this person is basically saying, leave it all behind. Leave your friends, leave them behind because they're not part of what I want to build with you. We can leave your friends behind because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. I say we can go where we want to, a place where they will never find, and we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. It's such a good song. And we can dance, if we want to. Yeah. We can act if we want to. If we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed, and I can act like an imbecile. So this person feels like they can be their true self around you. Like they don't have to put up an act or put up a guard around you. And said, we can dance, everything's out of control, we can dance. They're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, everybody look at your hands, we can dance. Everybody's taking a chance. Safety dance. Oh, the safety dance. So I feel like right now this person feels like they can't really control anything around them. This could have been somebody who was trying to control everything around them, and they're realizing what they want to control doesn't really mean much, isn't really worth much. The safety dance. I think the music video is pretty funny too, because it's like medieval. The fledgling, right? So this is what you're focused on. Whatever skills you're learning. You could even be like in school learning something, studying something, right? A talent, an ability, a gift, a project. Oh my gosh, my foot. Like the bottom of my feet been so itchy. Right? So that's what you're focused on right now. And also her chest is like lit up. So you're literally just focused on your passions. Whatever passions they are, skills, hobby. This could even be like you're learning about a career or learning about a position, right? Or learning about a new whatever. Whatever. This is like something that's how do I phrase what I'm seeing? Whatever you're learning, it's going to benefit you in the long run, right? It's helping you with the timeline. So I feel like whoever this person is, be cautious, because if you're so focused and you're learning something, right? There's something about the beginning. And your intuition is like on point. I'm getting this weird feeling. I don't know if that's just like my suspicions. But I'm getting this feeling that it's like this person sees you going down a particular path and they kind of like want to swoop in like a knight in shining armor. I'll give you the world. And this, you're already like you're going down a specific path that's like you're to be a great one. One of the greats. That's the best way I can put it. You're meant to be one of the greats. Whatever that is, whether it's a great in your company, a great in your field, a great chef, a great artist, a great, I don't know, drawer, a great whatever. You're meant to be one of the greats. I'm getting something in the background, like this person is hoping that you won't be one of the greats. You'll let them swoop you off your feet, and then like you hear it all the time how like okay, a good example, right? And this is just an example, so please, I just bear with me, all right? You know how like women have so much, like most women, or it's good for guys too, right? They'll have a great school and like they have a career path ahead of them, and like they have this and that, and they have all these talents and all these skills and blah 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 blah, right? And then, oh my God, Mona Lisa Smile. That movie, Mona Lisa Smile. Go watch that movie, Mona Lisa Smile. It's basically about like women in college in like I think the 40s or something like that. And Julia Roberts. No, not Julia Roberts. Man. Anyways, she comes to like teach the school, and a lot of people look down on her because like she's not married, and she chose to like, she's choosing to be like a single woman teaching and blah 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 blah, right? And what happens in the movie talks about, oh my gosh, not Mona Lisa, I'm sorry, Leonardo da Vinci, but I don't really care about that right now. The movie talks about how like all these women go to college, and then like right before they're about to graduate and finish school, they tend to drop out because they meet a man, they get married, and they decide to be housewives and like have the children and stay at home and blah, and they literally in a way forfeit their entire future for a man. And the movie, what's her character? It's such a good movie. It's called Mona Lisa Smile. It came out 2003. Yeah, it is Julia Roberts. Okay. Julia Roberts, like, she's the one who's like teaching these women about art and blah blah blah, and like basically giving them an example, like it's okay to be a single woman and not have to be a housewife and forfeit your future. You don't have to do that, right? And so there's like a lot of talk and stereotype around her character, because it's like she's teaching these women how to be free and independent and blah blah blah, blah, right? But my point is that a lot of these women in the movie who were in college and like just about to graduate, or like had all these future plans and...
Mommy.
Yes, my love.
Where's my wash?
You want to wash your hands?
Okay.
Alright, can I have 2 minutes, please?
Yes.
2 minutes, okay?
Okay.
So wait for mommy, okay?
Okay.
She's not waiting for me. I'll be right back.
I'm okay.
Okay. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. What was I saying? Mona Lisa Smile, right? So another thing too is that a lot of these women, for a lot of them, they're just going to school to pass the time. It's not because they're actually trying to like graduate and get a degree and set up a future for themselves and all that stuff like that, right? They're just using college as like a placeholder until they can meet a man and then start their future as a housewife and a house mother and blah 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 blah, right? And Julia Roberts' character is kind of like teaching them, like, I mean, there's more to life than just being a housewife or house mother or a house man or house husband, right? And I'm not saying that that's my opinion in general. I'm just saying that's what the movie is about, all right? So now my thing is with this reading is that I feel like that person in the background, they feel like you focusing on your passions and your careers and your job right now, that's just you doing that temporarily until they can come in and sweep you off your feet and things like that, right? But I feel like that's what this person thinks. Like, you're just doing that to pass the time until they can come back to you, which is the weirdest thing, because I feel like collective, you're genuinely focused on your passions and your careers. Like, you're down a specific path, not because you're trying to find a man or find a woman. You're not doing this as like a placeholder, right, for time. You're doing this because you know what you're capable of and what your potential is, and you're meant to be one of the greats, whatever greats that is in whatever field and whatever that is, right? And this person could also sense that, but their ego is telling them, no, the collective is waiting for me. They're just doing that, but they're waiting for me. They're waiting for me, right? So, but definitely go watch that movie, Mona Lisa Smiles. It's a really good movie. I think in the end of the movie, though, I think towards the end, she ends up, who's her guy? Richard Gere? He's so handsome. I don't know if she ends up marrying him or not. I forgot. But for the most part, she ends up inspiring a lot of the women to actually continue on with their education and to graduate, right? Instead of like dropping out and at the first man that sees them and then having their babies and things like that, right? Another plot of the movie is that one of the other characters, played by Kirsten Dunst, she has a whole war going on inside of her. And on top of that, she ends up marrying a guy, right? And the guy she ends up marrying is cheating on her. And he doesn't want anything to do with her. And then she starts resenting the professor and another character who's like super free with herself and like very happy and comfortable. And she ends up going through it, right? So someone could also be resenting you because you're going for your goals and your passions and you're happy and content, and they've got to struggle and sit with a situation that they're not happy with. Conclusion. Yeah. So there's something that you're doing that's it's like closing out a chapter. There's also something about the beginning. Hey. Hold on. So
I didn't bring it up.
Yeah.
Sure, sorry.
To be honest with you, my sinuses have been like, this person is that a house underneath this book? Oh no, that's a book.
Put it back.
Make sure they don't pop. So you could have closed a book on this person, but they think that you closing the book is just like, I don't know, it's just like, oh no, it's just this, no, I got a bookmark in there somewhere. Alright, that's the ego, their ego. It's so, like, I feel like that's so irritating and like offensive, like for this person to think that you following your goals and dreams and your passions and things like that, it's just it's like you're doing that out of spite until they come back, which is, I mean, this person has some kind of ego to be thinking this, like the only reason why you're following and studying and learning and living your dreams and your passions is like until they come back, which is so, I don't know, it's irritating because it's like when this person comes in, right, they're gonna come in, no, you don't have a bookmark in this book, you don't have a chapter, you're operating out of a whole new book, right? You started a whole new beginning. You're a whole new volume, and this person is not even in this volume. And I feel like it's going to be a really big blow to their ego when they realize that you're not doing this out of spite to them or to prove to them that you can do it without them. You're doing this for yourself because you're meant to be one of the greats, and you're supposed to live that out. You're supposed to fulfill that out, right? You start a new chapter with yourself, for yourself, and it has nothing to do with them. And I feel like this person's ego is about to get like a rude awakening. It's about to like crack and fall apart and break. I just hear glass shattering because this person has it in their mind that you're just doing this like it's weird to think like you're doing all this progress just to stop and not be one of the greats because this person comes galloping in, right? Like, the audacity of this person, like for them to think that you're following your goals, wishes, and dreams and living out your potential. I just saw 3344. You're living out your potential to spite them. No, you're living out your potential because you know what you're capable of and you know what you're supposed to be, right? You started a whole new chapter, a whole new life. So for this person from your past to think that, like, first of all, where are you galloping to? Because it's not to me, right? But I feel like collective, because you're so focused on this new chapter, this new book, this new life, and all this stuff like that, you can't exactly see that this person is galloping your way. I'm hearing like horse trotting, right? You can't see this person galloping your way. You're gonna be like, whoa, where did you come from? And it's crazy because I bumped my elbow twice today, and I bumped my elbow like 3 times yesterday. I've been bumping my elbow a lot. And usually when you bump your elbows, it's because you're going to see somebody you don't want to see, right? So whoever this person is, like, you really don't care for this person. You really don't want to see this person. But this person's ego is just like, no, they'll come back. They'll come back. No, they they're going to drop all their progress and they're gonna not become one of the greats just to be with me. Where are you galloping to? Because it's not into my future. Adapt to transformation. Embrace change with open arms, for it is the catalyst for your evolution and growth. Yeah. Let me read that again, because adapt to transformation. Embrace change with open arms, for it is a catalyst for your evolution and growth. So this person feels like I feel like I picked up this up before. Whoever this person is, they've done no work, they've done no healing. They could be seeing that everything around them has changed. The world is changing. Even you've changed, right? You look different. You are different. And you're definitely not like the people that are around them, right? So, but I feel like this person, I did this reading like a year and a half ago, I think it was, and this is somebody who is like still operating like as if they were like a teenager or in their 20s or their whatever age this is, right? And it's like everybody's moved on with their lives, everybody's done this, everybody's doing that, right? And it's just like you could have a whole career, a whole this, a whole that. Why would you like, what have you been doing this entire time? And then on top of that, you think you're gonna like, where are you galloping to? Because you don't have room in my future, right? I feel like whoever this person is, they could be a water sign, or you could be a water sign. For it is the catalyst for your evolution and growth. So you've gone through a major transformation and growth, right? That's why you're now in this new chapter. You started a whole new chapter in life, a whole new book. Oh my god, I took a nap earlier. I'm like, I'm still very sleepy. I don't know. You're not. I feel like this is why they have to kind of like sneak their way in. They're also going to try and tell you that they've been doing this and they've been doing that and they've been doing this, right? But I feel like with the fledgling here, one thing that you've been learning is discernment and intuition and how to feel out a liar. So you know when people, you can know when people are lying to you before they lie to you, before they even like, you know, think about lying to you. So that's something that you've learned. So you could have always had these skills and talents and abilities and opportunities, and you just never really, I don't know, applied yourself or worked on it or focused, put enough focus into it to actually like develop these a little bit better. I feel like overall though, collective, like you're definitely on the right track, on the right path, right? You've gone through a major transformation. You're able to adapt. I feel like you had to adapt. Otherwise, you wouldn't be where you are right now. You had to adapt with the changing times. Whoever this person is, they're because I said something about like they could still operate like as if they were like a teenager or their 20s or 30s, whatever. Whoever this person is, they're not able to adapt because of their ego. And they feel like they're seeing you being focused and learning and doing new things and new opportunities. It's weird because it's like they don't see that as you adapting and moving on with your life and starting something new. They see that as like their ego is telling them, oh, they're only doing that, they're waiting for you. Wow, yeah. This person has some weird obsession with you. This is a Knight of Cups reverse. You could have. I feel like you're gonna reject this offer from this person. Knight of Cups, and I keep hearing like the horses galloping. I'm not trying to like be mean or anything, but if you're already doing, it's kind of like a Mona Lisa smile. Like you're about to graduate college, right? Why would you just drop out for this person who isn't willing to change, is operating out of their ego, thinks that the only reason why you're doing good in your life is to spite them? Like the audacity of that. Like, it's weird because whoever this person is, they feel like your hopes, wishes, and dreams are just like, how do I say this? It's not real. Like, you're only trying to better yourself to prove that you can, but you should. But this person feels like the minute they come back in, you're just gonna like drop everything for them, and then you're gonna like settle with them and for them, and then that's it. You're just gonna like forfeit your entire future for them. That's what I'm getting. Like, this person feels like you're gonna forfeit your entire future for them if all they have to do is just like pop up in front of you, right? That's why they have to sneak in your face. Like, that's why they have to like do it to where you're not paying attention. It's kind of like red light, green light. So like when you're focused on what you're focused on, that's like the red light for them. And then when you look up from your project or your career, whatever it is, they have to stop. And then when you go back to focusing on learning and studying and school and this and this and that, it's green light for them. Next thing you know, they're in your face. And you're like, where the heck did you come from? Right? And it's like they're hoping that like when they get into your face, you're just going to forfeit everything, your progress, your future, your skills, your talents, your abilities. And then you're going to be like, yes, I will do that, and I will settle, and I will, help you with your life and blah, blah, blah. Like, no. You're definitely going to reject this person's offer. This is somebody from your past. Death on the fence. So this could be a Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio. There's a lot of water here. Yeah, this person, wow. This person doesn't want to change. They don't want something to end. I feel like they're convincing themselves that they have a bookmark in your book. Like you saved a spot for them, or you have like a chapter for them, or like editor's note or something, or like, I don't know, they feel like they have a spot for you. Or you have a spot for them. No, you don't. You don't have a spot for them in your new chapter, your new life, your new book. It's not there. But I feel like that's their ego. Because it's like, there's no way. And a lot of it has to do with like the way they see themselves, because it's like, there's no way that this is how they're thinking. Because they can't adapt and they can't open door, as my daughter would say, open door. Because they can't open the doors, they don't have opportunities, they can't focus, they don't have skills, passions, or maybe if they did, they just don't have them anymore. And because of that, it's like, in their mind, they can't fathom the thought that you are actually supposed to be a great, and that you're striving to achieve that. So, what did that one line say? That everybody kind of just like forfeited and gave up on life. So this person could have given up on life, and they're just like, oh, well, I see that the collective hasn't given up on life. So maybe if I come back in, I can get them to forfeit their life and be with me. And it's just like, no. What did I say? I gotta look at that. What was that line? 45 minutes. Yeah, these people around here were beaten down, eyes sunken, smoke-dried face. They're resigned to what their fate is. So yeah, these people just kind of gave up. They're not fighting. So because they saw people giving up on their dreams and their hopes and kind of just like let life tell them, and like not life. They give up on life. They let the world and things like that. So they must have thought that was normal or okay. Right? And then come to find out, they looked at you and they're like, wait a minute, the collective is actually chasing dreams and goals and this and that and this and that. Well, I'm gonna come back in, obviously. And I don't know, this person, they truly feel like they still have a spot in your book, in your new book. And I feel like with this book on the bottom, on the very, very bottom, so let me show you. There is a book here that is closed, and then another book here that's open, a book here and a book here. This is where they are right here. You closed that book. That book is collecting dust. So they come galloping around, and you're just like, excuse me? You don't belong here. It's kind of like this person would, like, let's say you're hosting a party, right? Or like an event or whatever the case it is, right? And this person from your past, they get to the door and the doorman stops them and they're like, well, do you have an invitation? And this person's like, oh no, I know so-and-so. We go way back. And the doorman is like, sorry, no invitation, no entry. And this person's like, oh no, but I know so-and-so. We go way back, just ask them. And, they see you walking by in the back and they're like, oh, let me in, blah, blah, we go. And you're just like, yeah, don't let that person in. They're not welcome in. Like, this person really thought that they could go to your event. They had a spot in your future. That's what they think. We have the Six of Swords. Yeah, you moved on from whoever this person is, from whatever this past is with this person. Whoever this person is, you moved on from that. You moved on from that. You're focused on other things. Bigger and better things is what I'm hearing, right? You're focused on your peace, your passions, your goals, your dreams, and you're achieving these things, right? These are things that you're achieving. And this is somebody who's like still trying to like clout chase or like still trying. Yes, my love.
Look at this. Check on this.
Okay, baby.
Look at this star.
I love it. I like the stars.
Oh.
You're very pretty. I love it. This person is like, they want to be like, oh, well, I knew so-and-so, or like, we used to date, or we used to go to school together, so, you can let me in. But this person's not on your list. And I feel like they're also, there's something about clout chasing or like trying to use your name. Or like trying to use like whatever history you have. Like, well, we go way back, like, it's weird. I mean, I get it, right? So it's not exactly weird. It's just really irritating because, like, no is no. That's really what it is. It's just irritating. There's nothing more irritating than someone feeling like they are welcome in a place where they are not welcome, right? And I'm not saying that, like, from the whole collective and neglect part. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, you moved on, right? And this person, it's their ego, right? And it's just irritating because, like, you really think that you have a spot where you don't. You don't have a spot at this table. You're not on this guest list. You're not in this book. But they're so for sure that they are. They're welcome, and they're not. And that's so irritating because how many times do I have to say no, old man? Right? Like that one fish from SpongeBob. The lover is reverse. Yeah, so this could be somebody that you are no longer. This could have been like an ex-lover of yours. Could be a karmic Scorpio, karmic Gemini. Yeah. Yeah. Who says that? Oh, Benito. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. So this is somebody who you are not welcoming. You are rejecting this person. This is definitely somebody from your past. This could be like for a lot of you, this could be like an ex-lover or like an ex-friend. It's just somebody who, like, you know for sure, like, you didn't put them on the list purposely. So for them to come by to the party, I'm just using this as an example because this is like the best one right now, right? You purposely did not put this person on the list, right? For whatever reason, right? And for this person to come by and be like, oh, well, I know so-and-so, right? The doorman or security guard is like, that's fine. You're not on the list. There's nothing we can do about it. Oh, no, but I'm on the... But we go way back. But you're not on the list. So it doesn't matter if you go way back or if, you know, you saved their life yesterday. If they didn't put you on the list, you're not on the list. And I feel like this person is just like... For some of you, this person could be like, oh, well, no, we used to date, or we used to be married, or, you know, we used to be friends, or whatever the case it is. And everyone's just like, okay, well, did they put you on the list? Well, no, but just ask them, right? And the reason why you made the list is so that way you wouldn't have to be bothered about who's being entered, right? And who's not being entered at your own event, at your own party, right? At your own whatever. You deliberately made the list so that way you wouldn't have to worry, right? So, of course, like, nobody's going to bother you with this silly door thing, right? They're not going to call you up in the middle of your toast like, hey, I know you're making a toast right now in front of everybody and you're pretty busy right now, but there's somebody at the door saying that they know you. We know that they're not on the list, but do you want to let them in? Like, nobody's going to bother you with that. It's weird, but this person's ego. Alright, let me get like 2 more and then I'm gonna close the reading. Like, you're so focused, and I feel like your team, not just in a 3D, but like spiritual, they know that you're busy and you're focused and you've got this and you're on the path to becoming a great. Nobody is gonna bother you with this stupid thing, right? This weird person who's trying to gallop in from the past and, like, you're not on the list for a reason, right? This is somebody who could have also doubted you, thinking that you would never be a great, and here you are a great, and now they want to be like your biggest supporter or like your biggest fan. Like, oh, I know them. We used to be friends, or we used to date, or I used to sit behind them in class. I know them. Right? It's just clout chasing. They just want to use their name, like, so that way people could be like, oh, wow, you knew them. Wow, what was they like? How are they? What's going on? Like, you know, what were they like? And what do they like to eat? And what's this and this, that, right? Because that right there will give them attention. I'll be careful, too. Because this person might do something out of spite. I had a dream last night, actually, that somebody was like slandering my YouTube channel. Like, in the dream, somebody was slandering my YouTube channel. That was going on in the background, right? And I was on a stage, and there was like a whole audience, like a whole crowd of people cheering for me, and I was on the stage, right? And I had like a microphone, and I was happy, and I was just like smiles, and, you know, I was like thanking everybody. It was like that, right? So this is somebody who, like, they're not in your now, they're not in your future. They're gonna use your name to clout chase, right? And they're gonna get recognition for it because you could be one of the greats, or you could be an up and coming something. And so they're going to use your name for recognition and attention. And because their ego is going to be shattered by you, what they're going to end up doing is they're going to end up slandering you and trying to, like, mess with your image or your reputation, only because they don't have a spot in the now, right? This person is in the past timeline of yours. That book has closed. That's why I'm saying, like, you need to talk to your ego, because it's irritating. It's just so irritating for you to think that you're welcome. You're not. Otherwise, you would be on the guest list. You wouldn't have to be, well, I'm over here, I'm over here. Like, you wouldn't have to be doing that. The Tower reverse. It could be a karmic Scorpio. And then the Four of Swords reverse. I just told you, this person, they're not healed. They're not changing. They're not adapting. They're not learning. Their ego makes it seem like you're only doing whatever it is that you're doing. You're only on the path to becoming a great, and only on the path to live out your potential is to spite them. And they can come in and be like, well, I'm here now. And you're going to be like, okay, yes, we're going to drop and forfeit our entire future, our entire legacy, our entire, generational wealth for a nobody. That's essentially what this is, right? And then we have the Magician reverse on top of Death on the Fence, and the Six of Swords upright. Death on the Fence. Whoever this person is, oh yeah, the Tower reverse. Yeah, they're not changing. They don't want to change. But you already knew that. So this could be, for some of you, this is an ex. The Lovers reverse, the Tower reverse, Four of Swords reverse. This is an ex who is not changing and adapting, right? Because they're still operating out of ego, and they're gonna come towards you with like a mask. But you have been learning. You've been in school, right? Using your discernment, your intuition, blah, blah, blah. So you're going to know immediately, you're a liar. You're not invited to my party. Go. The Magician reverse. This person could be trying to do some sort of weird magic to get you to not move on and leave them in the past. This person could have also done this in the past, done some sort of like weird dark magic to make sure that you would not move on in the past, because you moving on from this person is for sure guaranteed your peace and your success and blah blah blah. So they could have done a lot to make sure that this particular moment would not happen, because they knew that if you moved on from them, they would be out in the rain. Oh, can you just check the list twice? I know I'm there, right? I know I have to be in there. Or they would like go to the back of the book and be like, I know they mentioned me somewhere in here, right? Did they even like put a little editor's note or something like that, right? Oh, they'll go to the box office and be like, well, do I have any tickets under my name? And the ticket lady is like, who are you? Right? So I also feel like this person, there's nothing that they can do because you're already on this ship. You've already sailed forward, right? And I feel like with this whale here, it's kind of giving like Noah's Ark, like you've sailed away. That's from Enya, but there's a really good remix by Enya and Deadmau5. The fireworks are still going off. What was I saying? Yeah, this person could be doing some weird magic to get you to sail away, to get you to not sail away from them, but you already left. Alright. Anyways, this person's like super exhausting, because it's like, at what point do you get tired of your own self? You know? Anyways, this is a reading. Hope it helps. Bye.